Chasing Hockey, Blue Futon, we are going to the digital world with the Discovery. I know like Triple Frontiers on there, but I don't know, something about the Discovery. I feel like watching that instead, even though it's like a 2-year-old movie. But Discovery, let's go in that digital world and see what I'm about to discover. I'm back! I don't. That's all I have for Discovery because I was trying to think of a good intro, but I had nothing for Discovery. But what is the Discovery about? Well, it's about the afterlife and how this Robert Redford character is kind of a doctor who has kind of said he's proven that there is an afterlife or a heaven out there, and people are killing themselves to get to this better place, the afterlife heaven, to be with their family members, just because they don't want to be where they're at right now, just other different scenarios. And with this, you have Jason Segel's character, who is the son, who goes to the island where his dad is at to just kind of like meet up and be like, this is enough, too many people are dying. And then Rooney Mara, he catches her trying to commit suicide in the ocean. And then, of course, there's a love connection there. And then when they do the research, because Jason Segel has to help out a little bit because he kind of helped invent the machine just a little bit. And his mom also died because of the machine. So it's like a weird connection where he's just like, okay, let's just get this done. Did Robert Redford find the afterlife, and is it what they say it is? So according to that synopsis, you can be like, oh, that could be a horror movie. This is not a horror movie, it's a drama about afterlife. I mean, that's what the simplest thing is. I mean, the premise, which is a very good about the movie starts off high. I mean, super high, because the premise picks you up, it doesn't let you go, you're like, oh, where's this going? And it keeps you high. A good amount of high. There's a little dips in there of like, slow dialogue between some of the characters. You're like, okay, where's this going? Where's this going? Was this kind of a cult movie now? Where is this going? And there's one scene where it kind of drops hard, and you're just like, oh, this is where we're going. Kind of the whole loop movie, and you're like, ah. I mean, some people might not mind the loop movie of what's happening, of what one of the characters is trying to do, but you're like, I've seen this before. We started off something that no one has seen before, at least I haven't seen before. What are we doing? And then it goes in that territory of like, oh, we've seen it before, and there's like, no! Even though I kind of just did it, ready. But with this movie, it looked great. The premise is great. The acting was great. The whole mood of the movie works. I mean, there's a couple slow scenes here and there, but that's not the fault of the movie. The fault of the movie is, for me, is how it ends. Kind of like, is this what he's seeing, or is this what they see? Which one is it? And of course, like, it's up to the viewer to decide. Which isn't a bad thing on some movies, but this one, I don't know, I felt like it was such a strong premise that I wanted a definitive answer, which I'm pretty sure you could kind of say, it's kind of like the Inception, to the top fall, or is it staying up? And this is kind of the same way of like someone looking back and trying to think, is it someone I know, or is it not someone I know? Am I going crazy? But even before that scene, like I said, there was a loop kind of scenario, and I was just kind of bummed on that of, did that kind of make the other part of the story of finding another person's memory of the dad doing the test different now? Because if this whole thing is a big loop, and they said you only can do it so many times before your brain goes dead, completely dead, because you have these 1,000,000 quadrillion wires, which it kind of makes sense on one scene. I was like, how'd they get that on his head? But you're like, oh, now I know. Now I'm probably rambling on about the Discovery. I don't know how many people have seen this one. I'm going to guess not a lot, because it's kind of like in that Netflix stage of starting doing original movies, and it kind of fell off. But the Discovery, the premise is awesome. The acting's great. It looks great. I enjoyed the movie until the very end. It's not like one of those movies where it ends and you're just like, that movie now sucks. It's more of like, now I'm more disappointed. It is a watchable movie, and that's why I'm going to give the Discovery a 3 out of 5 Blue Futons, which equals a 60%. So see the critics' news scores gave this movie. So you have the critics of 45% and the users of 44%, and here's the critic consensus. The Discovery looks fascinating on paper, but in spite of its thought-provoking premise and starry ensemble, it is a disappointing case of untapped potential. I mean, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that critic consensus. It was straight to the point. Good job, Rotten Tomato. You made a consensus straight to the point. And it is kind of correct, but I enjoyed the premise probably a little more than other people, and I liked how it was going. Yet, it is a slow-moving movie, and I do not mind slow-moving movies, but like I said, the ending was a kind of a disappointment. I didn't hate the movie for what it was, but I was like, I wish it went somewhere different, because it was a very different premise, and it was very compelling. But do you agree with my 60%? Or the 45 or 44? Apparently the critics and audience on Rotten Tomato are very close. Wait 1 second though. How many user reviews were there? Oh, only 1,128. So not a lot. But like I said, do you agree with the 44, 45 of my 60? Check out the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about Blue Futon Utopia. You Blue Futonians. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. And premises like this of like committing suicide or, because you know that there's an afterlife or heaven. I mean, it's kind of creepy that they have a tally up of like 4 million, 5 million that are people that commit suicide throughout the world. Which, unless it's 40 million, because when I think about it now, 4 million really isn't a lot. Maybe it was in the 40 millions or 400 millions. I understand that because India alone has 1.3 billion people. That's a lot of people in a country. Ugh.